Oh, shout out to the drummer! Yeah! Hello and welcome back to the channel, class. I am your host and luchador of Lontano, Ken Levine. I'm a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we are looking at Queensrÿche and their song Silent Lucidity, a live version from the MTV Music Video Awards in 1991. And yeah, before we do that, I'd just like to remind you all to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and leave your comments down below as well. And if you're new, hey, I subscribe down below, and I will do my very best to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Now, this song has been requested, I don't know, I've lost count of how many times people have asked me to take a look at this. I'm not a huge Queensrÿche aficionado, but I have heard this song, but like back in the day, so I don't really remember too much about it. Silent Lucidity, of course, a huge hit for Queensrÿche, and we are going to find out more about that right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Got the classical guitar out for this one.
Hush now, don't you cry.
Wait, hang on. Do I have this turned up all the way? I just want to hear that first onset here.
Hush now, don't you cry.
This is live, folks.
Wipe away the teardrop from your eye.
Don't you wish the crowd would be quiet?
Safe in bed. It was all a bad dream spinning. Close to you, living the game of life.
What's the song about?
Here it is, another chance. Wide awake, you face the day. Your dream is over, or has it just begun?
Nice. Okay, I just want to comment on something. Okay, Geoff Tate. I mean, rock me, sexy Jesus. Geoff Tate sounds miraculous on this track. He just sounds amazing. His voice is flawless. That initial onset, it sounded like he had, I don't know if he had trouble finding the pitch, but it was a really low slur portamento up to the note. And then of course now he's in he's that comfortable tenor zone, and he just sounds great, marvelous. There's a couple of things that I'm curious about, and maybe I'll just wait a little bit before I comment some more, to do with the orchestra behind him. I mean, this is back in the 90s, so they didn't have all the technical bells and whistles that we have today, but I think there's some technical hurdles that having an orchestra back you in a live setting would have posed some problems.
It's a place where you will learn to face the fears, retrace the years, ride the winds of your mind. Commanding and on the world, standing, you will see this magic
Where's the chorus? Oh, there they are. Yeah. His bandmates.
Silent Lucidity.
Ah, key change. Everyone dressed like pirates for the guitar solos in the 90s. Sounds like November Rain all of a sudden. That's where Guns N' Roses stole that lick from. Oh, shout out to the drummer! Yeah!
If you open your mind for me, you won't rely on the eyes to see.
You know what? This song is just way too classy, and this whole presentation is too classy for the MTV Music Awards, Video Music Awards. Okay, so there's a lot of haze, a lot of smoke on stage here, and you have your first violins here. You have some cellos and I guess seconds and violas, and maybe a bass up there. Probably not. Maybe just cellos and maybe some. It's strings. Okay, obviously providing that sound. I don't see a keyboard player on stage. Now it's a really lush string sound, and I'm sorry, you're just not going to get that string sound from four guys. You know, four firsts, a handful of seconds, a couple of violas, two cellos. Like, you're just not. So, are they playing to track? I don't know if they have the capacity back in the 90s to marry all that up for a presentation like this. Because I just know it's just super hard. It's super hard to get that sound. And look at the crazy set they have from these orchestra musicians. Guys, okay, so I know many orchestra musicians who have been in these situations where they're playing, and they are being recorded. Like, music is coming out of their instruments. They're not miming. They are playing. They're playing the music that is written. But there's also a track running in the background. So when big shows come into town, I don't know, Il Divo, or Sarah Brightman, the kinds of shows that employ live band plus, some sort of orchestra stuff. The orchestra members just say, it's a great gig. We get paid, double what they would normally get paid for a regular appearance. And so they like it, and it's cool. You get to sort of see the show from a different vantage point. But they recognize that they're mainly there for just to fill out the stage, make it look like they're making the noise, when in actuality, they all know that, well, we're here for show. Yeah, some of our sounds might be going through those microphones, but more likely it's not. Band, they don't have in-ear monitors. Like, there's no click. It's hard to tell with the drummer, because if anyone had in-ear monitors and was playing to click, it would be the drummer. I don't see anything like that. I don't know that they had that kind of tech back then. It's unlikely. So, yeah, I just don't know. Okay, let's finish off the end of the guitar solo. Go back. No, that's live. Oh, does he have headphones? He's got headphones on. Doesn't matter. Let's focus on Geoff for a while. Ah, sweet sherbet parfait. This song has layers. Oh, it's not done yet.
Queensrÿche.
And you know, you can really tell the difference in the audience. The audience is no cell phones filming during this production. Yeah, I kind of went on a bit of a rant about orchestra musicians being employed in pop songs and how mixing them was probably a bit of a nightmare. And I think we can just all agree that the track sounds great. The guy who created this video, I think, had to spend a long time decluttering or denoising the track because, you know, tapes like this don't always stand the test of time in terms of quality, you know, from the original broadcast to, you know, being transferred onto someone's, you know, VCR. Yeah. I really, the first time I listened to Geoff Tate, really was months and months and months ago. I think it's like my second or third reaction, and he was singing something live in Japan, and he was like, he had this incredible range and incredibly dynamic voice, and he was bounding all over the stage and singing like a god in that Queensrÿche style where it's just, he's just singing higher and higher and higher. And this one's obviously much more mellow, much more controlled, but it's a cakewalk for him. And he's singing, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy stuff. And the way he manipulates his voice, the way he gets those tones. And I got to tell you, you know, a lot of respect for Queensrÿche now. I've seen a few of their songs being performed by other artists, and just recognizing, yeah, they're a band that I have not delved into very much, and I want to do more of. Like I said, maybe one of you, dear viewers, could leave a comment down below illuminating us all on the many layers that song presents to us. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. That was a long session, long sesh, class. I hope you learned something, got something out of this. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I usually leave a little bit of a comment about people wanting to learn more about manipulating their own voice. I strongly suggest you reach out to a talented vocal coach. There might be one living in your area. If not, you can settle for me. I offer Zoom lessons. Also, you can reach out to me on my Wizio page. I will be sure to leave a link down below in the description. And thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end of this video, be sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the things that we produce here. Great content that we produce here on the channel. And thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.